Good afternoon guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. So glad to have you along on my journey. Today I'm going to be doing the flip through of this little journal that I've been working on I've called it About Audrey, and there's a reason for that. I'm really pleased how it's turned out. It's a Reader's Digest book, hardback book, which I've gutted and filled. And I've tried to do something different this time with a closure, and I've loved how it's turned out. This actually is it's a piece of well, it's a vintage necklace I picked up a little while ago, and it was black, and I just love these pieces. I've dismantled it, and what I did with this one, I like the black actually. I'm going to try and use it as is, but with this one I spray painted it because I just wanted the cover to be black, to be grey and neutral with the pop of yellow, and I glued it to the front with the ribbon just underneath it. Just to say that idea has been inspired by a lady. I've written it down and I'll try and link the video below, called Caterina Giglio. And she's a mixed media artist, and she does really rustic journals as well as a lot of arty things. And she did this like video called Ribbon Ties for Handmade Journals, so she gives all sorts of different ideas of how to use ribbons for your journals. But a really fascinating video, oh here we go, that's early for me, isn't it? Was using elastic and hardware on handmade journals. And she used things like this. She used old washers that she rusted up, all sorts of things, and then tied through with ribbon or sort of bits of leather. Really, really good ideas, inspiring video. So I'd encourage you to hop over and have a look at that. So that's that. So right, let's go straight in. I've used this a selection of this lovely lace. I've used it in grey and white, and that gorgeous egg yolk yellow as well. So I started off with just a little pocket with this butterfly, if you can see. A friend of mine, hi Shelley, very kindly gave me a load of her craft stuff, and this butterfly was in it, and I thought it went really nicely on there. And I've just popped in, just in the front here, it's a little, this is like some paper, sort of scrapbook paper, and I've done a little tag with the vintage cameras on it. And I picked up a little book which is all about Audrey, and I popped that in there as well. It's all about, you see little bits, just snippets of that. Right, let's go in. This is from the book that I picked up on Audrey Hepburn. And this one here, this, believe it or not, is from Daphnes Diary. She did a little spread in the summer, and it was black. It was all about ladies in the 50s, what housewives' lives were like in the 1950s. And I earmarked it because I love the colours. It was just in yellow and white, and I popped it in here because I really love it. I love it. I think I've popped a couple of pages. I don't know if you can see that. So it's in here, centre spread. It's got some lovely, oh, I'm sorry about the angle, lovely details. That basically inspired this whole book. And I just happened to be, I thought I had to use that. Sadly, it's got a little handbag, yellow handbag on the back, but I couldn't actually fit it onto this page, a little strip of yellow. But anyway, so that's from the photo. It's a photo, and I've just popped it on there from the book. This is from the Daphnes Diary little spread, and I've just done a belly band on the back, and just popped a couple of cards in there, if you can see. Bit of music paper, sticker. This is just a 1950s sort of old, it's like a card, but it's not vintage. No, it's not vintage, but the picture on the card is vintage, and I love it. These glamorous ladies in their swimsuits and their hats. Tiny bit of, oh, this is just normal paper, I think. The paper, and I've just, this is from the edge of one of the Daphnes Diary pages, and I just put that on there. Was on the music page, yeah. Done some tea dyeing, and just lots of things tipped in. Lots of things tipped in. It is sort of blank, but inside for journaling. But I just thought it went really nicely. So lots of tipping things here. I haven't counted the pages yet. I will do for listing on Etsy and probably on details below. A little bit of stamping. I love this little stamp, if you can see, this elegant lady. I've ordered some more 1950s lady stamps, but they sadly haven't come yet. This is from my Waitrose flower thingy, brochure. I just love the sunflowers, to be fair. Pop that in. That's what we call real junk journaling. And so these are bits from the Daphne's Diary planner as well. So there's bits of Daphne's Diary in here because I pulled those pages out as I was doing the big Daphne's Diary book for Paulette, and I put these them aside for this. So this is just a little, you know, one of those. And I've just done a couple of bits of journaling card tags. So apart from this Daphne's Diary on the 50s, there's also this fantastic article I've popped in. I like the colours, and I just like the combination of vintage, a bit of Audrey, and chocolate and flowers. What's not to love? So this was the Daphne's Diary article all about chocolate, and I just popped pages of that in there. The best medicine for a broken heart. Oh. Daphne's Diary. Again, these beautiful images. I've tried to keep it reasonably neutral, but it's fun. It'll be fun to look through. A little bit from the book on Audrey about the different Life magazines that she was featured on. I'd pop that in there just because. That's a centre spread. That was from the Daphne's Diary of the ladies with the sunflowers. I think that's fun. Okay, it's the other little side of that Life magazine article. Tip in, as you can see, with a tag. Let's take all this out, I suppose. Tag there. That's the front. I probably should put it in like that, shouldn't I? A little bit of bias seam binding on the top. Bias binding, seam binding. Bang. More Daphne's Diary, bit of music paper, Daphne's Diary, and a little, I don't know if you can see what I've done with that one, just pop that on there, a little bit of space for journaling on the back, Daphne's Diary planner, and again the other side of that sort of, you know, cardy, pockety thing, and it's filled with lots of bits and pieces for you to journal on. Okay. This one's tipped in, another journaling card on the back. I really like that sort of grey and white, well, grey and cream. Got 3 signatures, so this is still the first? I thought that's lovely. Tea-dyed. Back of that card. Yes, this is from the Daphne's Diary as well. They had some city maps. That was Paris. So that's the first signature with the pockets, and I've done this beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love the way that's turned out. Pop that there. Okay, so I've done it in neutral colours. The centre signature, sort of taupes and beiges. That's what I've gone for. Mostly Daphne's Diary and scrapbook paper. Just think it's, and I've left them as is. Bit of stamping. Actually an interesting read. Just a little bit of card, scrapbook paper, and I've just tea dyed one of these beautiful butterflies. Pop that in there because I think it looks nice. A paint sample. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's bring it back again. If you can see, I've done some stamping here. You can see that. I like it. Need inspiration for a day with friends. Here are 50 tips. That's fun. That's from Daphne's Diary paper pack. A little bit of square paper here. Grid paper, is it called? Can't remember. Anyway, it's got squares on, and I've done a bit of stamping. So that's the beginning, a 6-day working week. That's from that feature, as I was saying. I've done it to spread out like that. I don't know if you can see that. This is how an average cleaning schedule for a housewife in the 1950s might have looked. So Monday was laundry day. Tuesday was ironing and rinsing bleached laundry. Wednesday, clean the cellar. Well, I think we've had enough of that, haven't we, ladies, to be fair. Let's move on. Let's move on. So, the craft paper, journaling. More Daphne's Diary. Writing paper. Bit of botanical, because why not? Daphne's Diary. Daphne's Diary in a little envelope to pop things in, should you wish. So this will be in my Etsy and on. I think by the time I've done the video, it's up. It will be in the Etsy. This is the last signature. I've just done some. This is what's the word? Scrapbook paper. Yeah. So it's card. It's lovely. And I popped the yellow. Well, I haven't shown you the dangles, have I? I've popped that's a little beadie. That's a little locket, and this one's just a little daisy on that one there. Okay. Going back. Third signature. So again, more of the tip-in journal cards. That's another of the Amsterdam map. This was a packaging from a little packet of doilies. I just thought it looked nice in there like that. Book pages as well as blank pages. That's Farrow and Ball. That's just a paint sample card book thing, which I love their images. So I pop them in most things, to be fair, because I just love how they look. That's the back of the Farrow and Ball, and that's Daphne's Diary. So look at that. I don't know, guys, if you remember this, but I remember thinking, oh, this just deserves a journal all of its own. But it's just fun. It's just fun. So I hope whoever gets this likes a bit of Daphne's Diary, as well as a bit of Audrey, a bit of vintage, a bit of lace. Just a bit of stamping. Not lots in this. There's enough going on, I think. That's another. I've opened up the envelope. And then the last one. This was from the book, which I love. I love. And I basically popped it onto some Daphne's Diary. That script paper was from the paper pack. I think it was, or from one of the magazines. I'm not sure. I've sort of edge punched it and then backed it onto yellow, so that yellow showing through. And that's it. There you have it, guys. That is About Audrey. It should be my Etsy. By the time this goes up on, I was going to say Facebook. No. YouTube. That's the word. Yes. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. If you're new and haven't sort of joined us before, please like and subscribe. If you do like, of course. If you don't, then don't. You know, simple as that. I'm on Instagram hopefully most days, and on Facebook too. And yeah, it'd be great to have you along, joining me in this fabulous journey. Thank you. Next up is this one. I've been working on this simultaneously to About Audrey. It's called Thrilling Places, and that's from Graphic 45. And I've just popped it together. I've had this cover a while, and it's got this beautiful vintage postcard and vintage fabric that I've managed to put on there and chuck some lace on, and it's actually quite fun. So that'll be next up. Take care, guys. Bye.